Remember those obedience experiments? Here's what they never taught us. Not everyone complied, and the ones who resisted, we can learn to be like them. In Milgram's experiment, yes, 65% of people obeyed an arbitrary authority and delivered what they believed to be deadly electric shocks to another person. But 35% flat out refused. In the Ash conformity experiments, yes, 75% of people denied what they could see with their own eyes because a unanimous group pressured them to agree. But 25% held to what they knew in every trial. Even in the Stanford Prison experiment, where roles and power warped normal people fast, there were still people who resisted the frame, people who refused dehumanization, people who remembered who they were. That matters right now. Because authoritarianism doesn't begin with everyone agreeing. It begins with enough people obeying in advance, looking away, telling themselves, that's not my problem, deciding that if the government says someone is dangerous, then due process must not matter anymore. No. A constitutional government does not rule by intimidation. A free society does not require fear to function. And if we want to be harder to intimidate, harder to confuse, and harder to recruit into cruelty, we need to prepare now. Here's how. Decide your red lines in advance. Know what you will not say, what you will not sign, what you will not normalize, what you will not help to hide. 2. Choose your anchor, something the system can't touch. Faith, conscience, your children, your oath, your neighbors, the Constitution, some piece of evidence, some fact that you can hold to when the gaslighting around you is at full strength. And 3, find your people. Because one courageous example changes the room. I was blown away by this. In Milgram, compliance rates crumbled. They dropped over 80%. People stopped delivering those electric shocks when participants had one visible example of courage. As soon as one person said no, 4 out of 5 of the others stopped. That's how principled resistance spreads. Not through perfections, through courage, through preparation, through ordinary people remembering that we still have agency. We're in an era of ICE raids, mass surveillance, National Guard deployments in our own country, and structural attempts to redefine dissent as terrorism. That's not normal. That's warning signs, shots across the bow of decency in American life. They are trying hard to destroy the floor of this country out from under us. But those currently holding power are cruel and stupid and blind to the beauty of human beings. And they have not fully consolidated power, and they cannot, as long as principled resistance still lives in the hearts and minds of the people. My own grandfather survived a Nazi concentration camp 2 years in there. He later died of cancer that got him in his torture wounds. I know of what I speak. Do not obey in advance. Do not surrender your conscience. Do not let cruelty become routine. This is our country. This is our economy. This is our land. This is our future. And we defend it together by becoming brave enough, organized enough, and human enough to hold the line. Care, courage, the Constitution. Vote Melissa for Congress.